Dear friends, I am Dr. Bharat Parab discussing the topic lines and angles. In this chapter, we will be studying the properties of two things. First one, angles formed by two intersecting lines. Look at this. These are two intersecting lines and we will be studying angles formed by these two lines. And second one, angles formed when line intersects two or more parallel lines. So look at this figure. These are all parallel lines, and this is a line which intersects all these three. Okay, so we'll be studying these angles. Okay, now try to answer the question. Why do we need to study the properties of angles? Okay, we are studying this, and the question naturally arises, why do we need to study? Okay, so we will see the answer of this question first. Okay, so we continue with the question. Okay, and this answer, we need to do many things in our daily life, as building a house, building roads, measuring the height of a mountain, sailboat in the river, etc. So we carry out all these jobs. Okay, so we must have a thorough knowledge of properties of angles to carry out all these jobs. Okay, hence we should study angles or properties of angles. Okay, now to study the properties of angles, we should know certain basic terms and definitions. So these are some of them, basic terms and definitions. One, line. What is a line? Segment which can be extended to infinity on both the sides. Okay, we know what is line, and represented like this, AB, and such type of symbol on the top of AB. Second one, ray. Line with one endpoint and other can be extended to infinity and is represented like this. You know this. And third one, a line segment. Segment which is part of a line. Okay, and ends in points on both the sides. Okay, you know this. This is represented like this, and a line on the top of this. Okay. However, we will not be using this notification. All these notifications will not be used. Okay, but we will be using line AB for this, array AB for this, and segment AB for this, etc. Okay, so we move ahead. Basic terms and definitions continued. Collinear points. Points lying in one line are called as collinear points. For example, series A, B, C. These all these points lie on same line. Okay, so these are collinear points. Non-collinear points. Points not lying in one line are called as non-collinear points. For example, A, B, C. So all these points are not on same line. Okay, AB is on one line and C is out of the line. So these are called non-collinear points. Okay, two rays called as arms. Look at this figure. Okay, these are the arms meet at vertex. So this is called vertex to form an angle. Okay, so this sentence gives a definition of all three: vertex, angle, and arms. Okay, so two rays, okay, called as arms meet at vertex. So this is called vertex to form an angle. Okay, very easy. Basic terms and definitions continued. One, acute angle, angle between 0 and 90. I am not calling degree every time. Okay, to avoid confusion. So 0 less than x less than 90. Second one, right angle, where angle which is 90 degree. Third one, obtuse angle. So angle between 90 and 180. 90 degree less than z less than 180 degree. Fourth one, straight angle, where angle is 180 degree. Fifth one is reflex angle. Okay, angle between 180 and 360. Major angle between 180 and 360 is reflex angle. Complementary angles. two angles whose sum is a 90 degree are called as complementary angles. Okay, 90 degree. Remember, supplementary angles. Two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called as supplementary angles. Okay, so don't get confused in these two. Complementary 90, supplementary 180. Okay, and three definitions: 8 adjacent angles, 9 linear pair of angles, and 10 vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we will see all these one by one. Okay, basic terms and definitions continued one by one. We will see this. First one, acute angle. Look at this angle. Measure of this angle lies between 0 and 90. Okay, this is acute angle. A right angle. This is a right angle. Measure of this y is 90 degree. Okay, obtuse angle. Measure of this angle z lies between 90 and 180, that is greater than 90 but less than 180. Straight angle, yes, it's 180. Oh, this is that 180-degree angle on straight line. Okay, always on straight line. And reflex angle, so this is a reflex angle. Okay, so measure of this angle lies between 180 and 360. Okay, so 180 less than r less than 360. Got it? Move ahead. Basic terms and definitions continued. Sixth one, complementary angles. Two angles whose sum is 90 degree are called as complementary angles. This is two angles and 90 sum. Okay, complementary. Seventh one, supplementary angles. Two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called as supplementary angles. So again, two angles and sum is 180, supplementary angles. Remember like this. Okay. Eighth one, adjacent angles. Angles Y and Z. See figure. This. Okay. Look at these arms AB, AC, AD. This is common arm. Okay. This is angle Y and this is angle Z. And there's important comment here. Non-common arms, that is AB and AD, lie on both sides of the common arm. Okay. Got it? Or another part of the definition, or the sum of the adjacent angles. This and this sum as the angle is equal to the angle formed by two non-common arms. Okay, sum is, see this is non-common arm, this is non-common arm. If you see this angle formed by non-common arms, then sum of the adjacent angle is equal to this. Very simple. Okay, basic terms and definitions continued. Ninth one, linear pair of angles, angles P and Q. Look at these angles. Okay, these are adjacent angles, but whenever the addition of or sum of the two angles is 180, they are called as linear pair of angles. Okay, now there is important comment here. Just see this angle ABC. This is a whole 180. Okay, and another angle ABD. Okay, for these two angles, this and this, AB is common arm. Okay, got it? Now just see, for angle ABC and angle ABD, this is common arm. Okay, these are not called as adjacent angles because non-common arms BC and BD lie on same side of common arm BC. Okay, that's a important part of the definition of the adjacent angles. Okay, if these two non-common arms lie on same side of common arms, then these angles, that is ABC and ABD, are not adjacent angles. Okay, and 10th one, vertically opposite angles. You can see this, these are two vertically opposite angles and these are two opposite vertically opposite angles. Okay, now same topic continues. Intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. Intersecting lines L and M are intersecting lines, they meet at one point. And non-intersecting lines or parallel lines, These two lines are parallel lines because distance between these two lines, perpendicular distance between these two lines at any point is same till infinity. Okay, so these they will never meet. So these are called as parallel lines. Okay, this is Dr. Bharat Parab helping you in your studies. If you have any difficulty in this topic of lines and angles, let me know through comment section and I shall solve it. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanking you. Good luck.